Yeah.
Hey boy, what you think you're doing? Huh? What you think you're doing over there? Huh? Hey boy, do you hear me?
People don't even really know about the South Side Chicago. Harvey World, wabum, world, world, wabum, world. Wabum, world, world, wabum, world, world. All I hear is stories about us boys and girls who be living life going through this world. And it be straight up off the chain. Switching, sliding, ratting all through these lanes. Dang, dang, we are these stars that y'all tend to see. Showing y'all all just how we be. Just so crazy. We be going cool. We be sliding through this bitch like what a fool. So crazy. All the time, fam. We be rocking this bitch. Going hard, going ham like, hey, yo. What up, though, bro? What's good, my dude? What's the dealie? Oh, like, hey, yo. What up, though, bro? What's good, my dude? What the world wanna know? Hey, foo-foo, ooh, you acting cuckoo. Ooh, you out here rocking that shit like many people know that you be on that shit. I'm playing your type of thing. Rocking this in the club, making it bang like a banger, bang, bang, ski, knowing that you out here.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Robert Kane on As the World Turns Debate Edition with the homie
KB1 Solo from Basis Loaded Gaming. Let's get it.
Hey, you know, we in the building, and Trump and the debate has been going crazy. We also got the homie.
Yo, it's P-Dot
in
the building. Yes, sir.
Building, man. It's a lot going on. Let me show y'all.
Take a look at what happened. Oh. Watch out.
Hey, man, they tried to take him out.
I
see why now. I see why now. Yeah, he making it look good out there for the other side, man.
Yeah.
All right, so look, man, there's been a debate. Trump is out there. He done went crazy.
Trump
man's in there.
Trump didn't went full George Bush Jr. He lost. He's funny now.
You think he went George Bush
he
Jr.?
He is funny, boy. This man is.
All right, so this debate was a long, crazy debate. We're going to actually start this from the beginning. We're going to talk about every point that was presented in this debate. And we're going to start. Let's start from the beginning. I want to start with when they talked about terrorists. Okay.
Terrorists or terror? Because I kept on hearing him say terror.
No, terrorists. Listen to this, y'all. Yeah, listen to this.
Us hundreds of billions of dollars, and so were other countries. And, you know, if she doesn't like them, they should bring up our worth, our value as a country. It's going to make people want to be able to go and work and create jobs and create a lot of good, solid money for our country.
Hold on.
Us hundreds of billions of dollars, and so were other countries. And, you know, if she doesn't like them, they should have gone out and they should have immediately cut the tariffs. But those tariffs are there 3.5 years now under their administration. We are going to take in big.
Okay, so, all right, let's start with that. Y'all. Okay, so they ran in that real hot. And the first hot topic they actually started fussing about probably 12 minutes in. They was going back and forth about random stuff, but it wasn't that hot.
Right.
But they got hot when it came to the tariffs. Then they started looking at each other. Started 12 minutes in, right? So Trump said, "Hey man, if my tariffs are so terrible, why 3.5 years later y'all still got them going?"
So terrible terrorists, but they taking them to the top,
To the bank.
to the bank.
They taking the tariffs to the bank, man.
Man,
What'd you say, P?
all the way to the bank. Shit.
Nobody got nothing to say about that one, you
Yeah,
know.
I
That,
mean,
that
it
just is what it is.
The
You know?
terrible situation on the tariffs is that they're taking them straight to the
They're
top,
taking them
taking them to
straight-
the bank.
Yeah, they taking the tariffs to the bank. Hey,
There's
online,
no tally tickets for the tariffs.
not at all.
No tariffs tickets will be tallied today.
Okay. All right, let's keep it moving. See, that was
Lot-
nice and light.
yeah, we
That
got a
was
lot of
nice
points,
and light.
though. We got a lot
That
of
was
points.
nice and light. Let's see. This next point is 3 minutes later.
We're gonna have to put our boots on soon.
3 minutes later,
Oh,
after
yeah.
they talking about tariffs, they got to talking about abortions and babies.
Oh, we putting our boots on already.
Yes,
Oh,
we got
man.
they did it. I'm just playing
Okay.
with
Let's
it.
get deep.
Change it.
Time to strap up
It
already.
will be the end of our country. She's a Marxist. Everybody knows she's a Marxist.
Oh,
Her father's a
whoa.
When the
Yeah.
last time you heard the word
Marxist. Whoa. Whoa. What does that even mean?
Even Kamala looking at him like, you Russian?
Hold on, guys. What does that even mean?
I just know he got something to do with England and Russia.
P, you read. What the hell is a Marxist?
It was a history lesson.
You the one who read.
Oh,
I hate
shit.
history.
She's in layman terms, she's a liar. One big hell of a liar.
Because that shit don't exist anymore.
That's what a Marxist is.
Nah, I'm just saying,
We all finna find
we're gonna
this out.
Google this shit.
Man,
Yeah, what is a Marxist? He said 113 is
hey,
a
'cause that shit don't
liar.
exist no more.
All right, everybody must have been asking what this is. A Marxist is a political,
Bring it up on the
economic.
screen.
I thought it was. It's not.
No, I'm
Oh,
looking at
sorry.
us.
Oh, my bad. My bad. You know I love bringing it up on the screen. I definitely don't want to
There we
bring
go.
it up. Okay,
Okay.
here we go. A Marxist, I read it. What is a Marxist? A Marxist
from
is a
Karl Marx.
political, economic, and social philosophy that originated in the 19th century with the work of German philosopher and economic Karl Marx. It is based on the idea that social change is driven by economic class struggle and that capitalism should be replaced by communists through a worker revolution. So that capitalism
Russia.
should be replaced by communism through a worker revolution.
So Russia.
So Russia.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. She's looking at him like
All right, yeah, yeah. I don't know if
did
that
you use that term.
did you use that on me? Yeah, so
Come on,
yeah.
American?
Well, he also said
Marxist professor in economics.
his dad is a
And
professor.
he taught her well. But when you look at what
Look at her
she's
face.
done to our country,
Look at her
and when you look at these millions and millions of people that are pouring into our country monthly, where it's, I believe, 21 million people, not the 15 that people say, and I think it's a lot higher than the 21. That's bigger than New York State pouring in. And just look at what they're doing to our country. They're criminals. Many of these people coming in are criminals, and that's bad for our economy too. You know, you mentioned before, we'll talk about immigration later. Well, bad immigration is the worst thing that can happen to our economy. They have, and she has destroyed our country with policy that's insane. Almost policy that you'd say they have to hate our country.
President Trump. Thank
I
you.
got messages.
I want to turn to the issue of abortion. President
What
Trump,
is
you
she
often
on?
touted that you were able to kill Roe v. Wade.
Okay, we got messages coming. What up, T-Ray? Sanders in the building, all-star comedian Josiah in the building. What's going on, fellas? We talking about this Trump debate. Queen B, Mrs. Cat, what's up? Hey, man, we talking about this debate. It's going down. We talking about Kamala being a Marxist. We don't even know what that is, but we did Google it. She don't say, she didn't defend it. She didn't say she was or she wasn't. Now, in fairness, she did not say if she was or wasn't.
Damn.
She didn't even respond to that, which could mean it's just absolute BS,
It's lies.
or it could mean she don't want to.
It's lies.
It's a possibility.
Like P. Dot said.
She don't want to
it's
take the
lies.
possibility.
Nobody using that terminology no more. In a century.
Well, just because. Okay, but look though, let's just because we don't have the terminology, does that mean people don't do? People try to be witches still. We don't really talk about witches.
They ain't doing that.
Motherfuckers still trying to be warlocks. We don't talk about them.
Yeah, they call
So
it
just
doctor's
because
rap.
we don't use them terminologies don't mean that people ain't trying to do it. So with
Are
the
they
definition of
succeeding?
Marxist, with the definition of Marxist, do you see that as a thing?
Hell no.
Okay.
Not between them two.
Okay. All right. Well, let's finish this debate. We're talking about, we're going right back in to the babies, right? Because this is like the hottest topic.
Last year, you said that you were proud to be the most pro-life president in American history. Then last month, you said that your administration would be great for women and their reproductive rights. In your home state of Florida, you surprised many with regard to your 6-week abortion ban, because you initially had said that it was too short. And you said, quote, I'm going to be voting that we need more than 6 weeks. But then the very next day, you reversed course and said you would vote to support the 6-week ban. Vice President Harris says that women shouldn't trust you on the issue of abortion because you've changed your position so many times. Therefore, why should they trust you?
Well, the reason I'm doing that vote is because the plan is, as you know, the vote is, they have abortion in the 9th month. They even have, and you can look at the governor of West Virginia, the previous governor of West Virginia, not the current governor, is doing an excellent job, but the governor before, he said the baby will be born and we will decide what to do with the baby. In other words,
okay, so what do y'all think about that? I mean, we're going to stop it right there. Y'all saw the debate. But let's talk about it.
Like he said,
the baby will be born 8th to 9th month under Roe versus Wade. That's why he wanted to switch it out.
And then he decide, and then you decide what happens.
And then you decide what happened.
It's here. It's alive. Ain't nothing happened. You don't. This ain't livestock.
Yeah.
This is no. I mean, like he said, you know, the most pro. I'm the most pro-life president that's ever been. All that.
I'm the most pro-life president that's ever been. Hilarious.
But
what you think, P? Y'all take over for a second.
No thing. But yeah, so I mean, you know, it is what it is. But I think we should leave it up to the states. But we definitely have to have some type of government behind it. You can't be, baby can't be here and then be like, nah.
Well, see, I think a lot of people get that Roe versus Wade. They don't look into the whole characteristics of the whole thing. So it's really just stipulations on how the abortion is supposed to act. Right. And then you still have to worry about, like you said, the state. So the state still has to adopt certain federal laws, or they can exile them. Like, no, we ain't doing this. We ain't going to deal with that. So it's really up to, at the end of the day, it's really up to the woman and the state. But they try to act like it's with the federal government, and they hold all the power. And that's really not so.
No.
So with them directing that at Trump, and then the crazy part is that after they directed it at Trump, as everybody's seeing, she basically came and said the same thing he said, which I didn't understand. If you got a problem with him and the abortion stuff, well, why agree with him?
Right. So, you know, it's like you know, she come from the slick talking school of Obama. You know, Kamala Obama. She just ain't as good as Obama. You know what I'm saying? Obama, boy, hey, he said we said he meant it. He don't say nothing else. If you want him to say something else, he just say, yeah. He kept it slick, real simple. And
you know what I'm saying? He had a what was his swag about? Yes, I can.
Me and Kay was talking about it earlier. He was like, I swear to God, one time this man walked up to the podium, only said like 5 words. He went up there, did like this. I'm Obama. Yep. We're gonna take care of things the way the people need to. All right, y'all, peace. I swear to God, he went up there, he ain't say too much nothing. You know, that like that's kind of what Kamala doing. I mean, she is firing at him, at Trump a lot, but you know what? She firing at him, but you know he got the comeback. He whether it's stupid or not, and we gonna get to some of that. We gonna get to some stuff. But
I think he gave out some misinformed information.
Yeah,
I don't believe his information was all the way to the left.
Right,
I just believe it was misinformed because of what's going on. Now he gave right information, but we're gonna get into it because I don't want it wasn't, you know, and I don't want to spoil it for everybody.
Right.
I know where you're going with it.
I will say this. Like we were saying, like he was misinformed or misinforming information and stuff he was providing. Kamala definitely was like, well, it's well known that Trump is weak and wrong. Ooh, she kept saying that.
See,
well known, weak and wrong.
I'm gonna say that she prepared for a different outcome.
Yeah.
She prepared for the old Trump to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? They had her prepared to do the dozens with this nigga. She was ready. I got jokes up the ass for this motherfucker.
Right.
And this nigga actually debated.
Yeah.
He brought actually shit to the table.
That's good that you said that too, because like a lot of her stuff she was firing back at him. She unnecessary use of cuss words and stuff. It was like, okay, what the hell?
Like, damn, Kamala, are you gonna tell us any policy you got going?
Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
But it was just misplaced. Like
what I missed.
Right. She ain't got nothing going.
What up, Charlie Mack? Old Val comedian, full circle.
Oh snap!
Who's the queen? All in the building that came in. Yeah, we are talking about the debate, and I took a break for a second, so let's go on the commercial break real quick, and we're gonna come right back.
Hey, bro, check this out. Yeah, you, fool. Yeah, the one sitting in the computer. Yeah. Hey, did you put some money into one of the pyramid schemes? You're trying to get a little bit of extra money under COVID. Yeah, you figured you'd come up a little bit, right? You ain't never seen none of that money, though, have you? Yeah, but you need that money, right? You trying to get a couple extra bills paid, stuff like that? Listen, man, you need to check out the law offices of Dorsey and Heron. Yeah, Dorsey and Heron. They're going to get your money back, bro. That's who you need to mess with. And if we don't get your money, we get them a proper beatdown. Either way, you're going to get your money's worth. Let's go.
Individual results may vary. No guarantees on money or beatdown.
Yo, what up? We is back. It's your boy Robert Kane as the world turns. This is the debate edition. We are dealing with the Trump, and we were talking about the abortion thing. They talked about that abortion thing in the debate for all of 15 minutes. They took a lot of time talking about who did what, this Trump debate. Yeah, that's up to y'all to decide. I don't know. I'll let y'all know what I find out when I get there. But right now, look, man, we want to go into the next thing, which is right now. I want to talk about the next thing they talked about was about the immigrants, and let's get to that part. And it was a very shocking conversation, to say the least. So let's.
Well,
I would like to respond.
Let me just ask, though, why did you try to kill that bill, and successfully so? That would have put thousands of additional agents and officers on the border.
First, let me respond as to the
Please.
Rallies. She said people start leaving. People don't go to her rallies. There's no reason to go.
You know, Trump don't have
the people that do go,
You're
she's
straight to the
pushing
point.
them and paying them to be there, and then showing them in a different light.
You'll
So
never get straight
she
to the
can't talk about that. People don't leave my rallies. We have the biggest rallies, the
don't
most
show up.
incredible rallies in
Trump
the history of
is the
politics.
most
That's because
incredible
people
rally.
want to
He has
take
some
the
people
country
don't
back.
want that.
Our country
They
is
don't
being
want
lost. We're a
that.
failing nation. And it happened 3.5 years ago. And what's going on here, you're going to end up in World War III, just to go into another subject. What they have done to our country, allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country. Look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it.
Aurora
In Springfield,
Nah.
they're eating the
That's Ohio.
dogs, the people
they
that
got
came
Aurora
in.
and
They're
Springfield?
eating the cats. They're eating the
They're
pets
eating-
of the people
They're
that
eating
live
the
there.
pet.
And this is what's
Hold
happening
on,
in our
eating
country.
the
And it's a
pet.
shame.
Look at her face. Look at her face.
Hide your kids,
Hold on.
hide your wife, hide your pets.
Before I get in, I want to introduce my homie Terry Dorsey that came in the building with us.
snap.
Yo.
I got my pink
Jay.
MAGA on today.
You got your pink MAGA hat.
Oh shit! I just
What
got
the
to
hell?
switch sides.
I'm with her.
They're eating the pets.
I thought breast
No,
cancer
man,
was
he heard that wrong. It was a sexual act, and he's never experienced consensual sex, so he ain't never ate no cat, and he was just a little confused.
So
He
he
almost
almost
ate.
grab
So-
him in the
He said for sexual acts.
So he confused this, eating cat and doggy
This relates
style.
back to the grab him in the.
Yeah, he confused eating cat and doggy style with actually eating cats and dogs. That's what happened. 78 years old. He's never had consensual sex. It's either paid for or he couldn't. So he didn't understand what they was talking
human
about.
centipede type thing.
That is
the human centipede. Yeah.
That is beautiful joke.
It's not a joke, man. He's 70, what is he?
That is genius.
He's so old, he just don't know the difference. He thought they was talking about actually eating the cat, man. Cold game.
Anybody? I know we got some reference into that. What happened?
Wait a minute.
Because I feel like this: if they are doing it, shame on them. You know what I'm saying?
Cats and dogs all over
but they are claiming that certain individuals are killing ducks. That's in their
like this.
Their resident. Grab them by the balls.
Okay, just
I'll be straight up with you though. Even if they
I got a black cat.
Ducks,
I was trying to taste my
duck
cat.
all the time. It's a delicacy.
So
I was gonna eat him.
That's kind of funny.
I figure he Cajun. I figure I might as well eat him because he black. He might Cajun cat.
The reason why that's funny is because have y'all seen the so-called have y'all seen the migrants that he's claiming that's doing these acts?
Yeah, they're called Europeans. They came to this country thousands of
No, they're
years
not.
ago.
Hey, you! Don't you eat
got
Chinese
years of
food?
descendant
They
of
talking
white-
about food.
Fool, I'm talking real. Have y'all seen the migrants that he's claiming that's doing this shit?
I've seen some of them, and they look like if they ain't sleeping by dogs and cats, they might be eating them.
I don't know. I know this much. There was a instance that the police, they got this on their camera. They actually found a female who was laying next to an actual cat that she was actually eating. They took pictures of her mouth, and this is where everything started from. But I say this because the migrants that he's speaking of are Haitians, right? Now.
Oh, because they eat cats anyway.
That's fucked up. I didn't even know that shit. You telling me something. All I was gonna say was this. Why would they eat fucking cats and all that type of shit when they get
delicious, Paul?
Don't you eat Chinese food? I gotta say
I don't. Unfortunately.
Why you think they call it Kung Pao chicken?
It's Kung Pao.
Chicago was the most popular Chinese restaurant on Stony Island. Hoi Toi got busted for selling cat and dog meat.
You don't trust nothing on that end of Chicago anyway. You said Stony Island. I can't drink the water.
No, we used to eat that all the time,
man.
Delicious.
We still trying to find Harvey.
Right.
He done broke out the cage, nigga.
We gotta find Harvey. I can out here and they need help.
Yeah, we need Harvey. We gotta find Harvey. You ain't lying, P.
So, do I believe this? It's possible, but with that, with the EBT card that they getting, oh man, they going to Walmart just like everybody else.
Smart and adopted cats with the EBT
like
card.
I said,
That's
there's
what
one
they do.
act of that actually put on camera, and now it's just kind of exaggerated.
You know what I'm saying? So they do have a way to eat, but they dropped off, from what I'm hearing, they dropped off a ton of migrants in Springfield, Ohio, at the gas station and told them, "Hey, do the best you can."
Isn't that what they told us to do?
It's a lot of Springfield.
It's
America. They love Springfield here. So now y'all got me thinking, is that what happened to Harvey?
No, Harvey is
Did
out
they
here.
eat Harvey?
They did not eat Harvey. Harvey is a peacock getting fed cat food. You ain't taking that peacock down.
Terry, did you see Harvey?
No, I ain't seen Harvey.
Oh man, show him Harvey. So we still trying to find Harvey, man. So
I was getting my tire changed, and a crackhead said he had a pit bull for sale. I went to the back of this tire shop, and this peacock was in the dog cage with cat and dog food. They had cat food on one side and dog food on the other. I could not believe it.
So,
bro, that is where was it? What city is this? Where are you at?
I can't tell you
Yeah,
where
Harvey,
we at,
man.
but we named the peacock Harvey.
Well, no, I found that there's
Come
a
on,
peacock
man.
that,
I love
that was
Harvey,
going to
man.
get euthanized at Elmhurst Zoo. I think that's Harvey. I think the chicken lady stole, had to make up her debt and stole all that chicken to make the money back for rescuing Harvey from the zoo.
Maybe. It makes sense. And we got Harvey back.
Right.
Well, good.
Right
man.
where we belong.
Free Harvey.
What is a peacock doing?
Harvey.
And
Hey,
a
what we
dog
talking about
cage.
So we got chickens running around, peacocks running around, but they eating pets. Maybe that's the pets they eating.
I don't know.
Maybe
because
look,
Americans
man,
have
I'm in
weird
California.
pets.
You know what else?
Well, while we
You know what
talking
else
about
eat the
animals,
pets?
Franklin the
The
raccoon
other
got out
animals,
the air
man.
base.
Hold on. Y'all both can't talk together.
But I'm saying other animals eat pets all the time. My girl cat almost got snatched up by a hawk one day. People eat pets all the time. We made them pets. They just animals. Let's keep it 100.
Word.
Hey,
This
I'm
is
with
the
that.
chain of life. They don't have any
Dog.
natural defenses. That's why they get eaten. And then
So-
we domesticated them so they're even easier to eat.
So, would you prefer if we call them household animals?
They are household animals. You're right. But so
Okay.
keep your damn household animals in the house and they won't be able to eat them. But if you don't take your dog out for a walk and he in the front yard looking like a snack,
Looking like
to a
livestock.
homeless person, then that's your fault.
Livestock.
It's your fault. Why was your household animal outside?
Well, I tried to eat mine, like I said. I really did.
Shit. Like you got some hard skin.
He got a hard head. So I said, let me
Nah,
try
you
to
don't feed your
I said,
your,
no,
your
let me try
cat
to
right.
eat him. I was gonna eat him.
I could go for Rusty.
Your cat might have diabetes, so you don't want to eat that. You gotta go get one of them nice white whole food cats. They eat the wet food. Your cat eat dry food. It's gonna taste like straight dirt.
But speaking
of animals, go ahead.
Speaking of animals, with the debate and talking about animals and all this stuff going on, Franklin the raccoon somehow got out of the air base and he was terrorizing the motorcade at the debate. He was flattening tires and knocking out windows. So I don't know how Franklin the raccoon got out and he was doing that, but apparently I feel like the government is training animals again, and they started with Franklin. And they
Democrats, bro.
They can't catch them.
Democrats. These
They
freaking
just can't
Democrats training animals.
You sound like a Republican.
Well, I mean, I'm just trying to agree with Paul.
He's a Democrat. He got the pink hat on. We
got
know.
a
pink MAGA
There's a
hat.
pink
You got your
MAGA
half
though.
pink hat on.
This is like
It's a pink MAGA though. Check it out.
God damn it.
Great Scott.
Great Scott.
A little bit of African print on it.
So you know that topic though of them eating pets. Let's just ask this question to all of y'all real quick before we go to the next commercial. Do y'all believe for real that that immigrants are taking boats, going around and coming all over, and then just eating your pets though? We not even gonna blame this on other pets. We just gonna blame this. Like literally, we seriously so immigrants to that nature.
So
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I
mean,
I wouldn't say that.
We gonna insult them,
I wouldn't say that because I wouldn't insult the migrants or the immigrants that are coming over here because they're actually legal immigrants over here because the Obama administration. Let me take that back. The Biden administration signed and allowed them to come. So they're being bussed and dropped off in different cities throughout the different states. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame them because shit, if you gave me a free and a better opportunity than where I'm at, shit, I'm gonna take it too. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, if y'all gonna take away from the people that's already here and our resources, then it becomes a problem.
And our pets.
So, you know, and our pets, you know what I'm saying? We love these pets and we want our pets back. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it 100. Trump is
But no, like you
country
said,
that
it's probably just like one little exaggerated example of it.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem with them being over here. Honestly, I think they're just trying to do what they do with any type of mass immigration to this country, set them up as work. Every culture that came over here been some type of slave, set them up for work. That's all they're gonna do. They're gonna have them doing all these manual labor jobs, all these cheap jobs. You want the benefits, you got to get with it.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Heno Barber in the building. I see you out there.
So-
Comedian See No Evil and Full Circus TV show. I see y'all out there checking us
Now,
out.
look,
Hey,
I do
man,
want to. I
go
do
ahead.
want to say this before we move on that point. Yes, I do. I think it's possible that immigrants are coming over here and eating dogs. Yes, I do think it's possible. Do I think it's an epidemic of migrants coming over here eating dogs? Absolutely not.
Nah.
I think it's possible. We had humans
Is it a
eating
pandemic?
humans in Florida a couple years back. Remember that? It was humans eating humans. So anything is possible, but these
And
are
there's still cannibalism in this world.
right. So there may be a small faction of people like, man, I used to pay $20 for that dog back in my country, and it's just running around the street. I'm going to snatch it. It's possible, but I think it's such a small percentage of the problem that it was ridiculous to bring up in a presidential debate. That's the real part.
The price on it.
All right, well, we'll move on from that commercial.
Hey, come get the investment of a lifetime. If you want to turn $1 into $1,000, give it to me, and I will make your investment worth it.
I'm a Republican, and I was skeptical, but I also believe in Reaganomics.
Thanks to Bo and Terry Enterprises, I turned my dollar into thousands of dollars.
Hi, I'm May, and this worked for me.
Therefore, their trickle-up dynamics are something that helped me and my family get into a better position.
Also, the math behind it is real.
Thank you, Bo and Terry.
Hi, I'm Amy, math scientist for Bo and Terry Enterprises. The math is very simple. What we do with your $200 is we take it, we square it by the root of x, cross that by a plus b, 6 pentagons. It turns into more money.
Hey, I'm Terry Dorsey, one half of Bo and Terry Financial. Trust me, your money is safe with us, baby. Much safer.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in.
Yo, we is back on As the World Turns with my friends. We in the garage. We got all the homies in the building today. We got Terry Dorsey, the comedians from California. We're out in California.
Right, man. Don't be doing that, man. I'm sick of people
Yeah,
saying,
he from Chicago. He out in Cali right now.
Kenzie, boy.
And we got Pete out in the building, our resident a smart activist reader. Goddamn, look, hey man, get us back to the Republic. P. Dot. Then we got
But
KB
California is pretty beautiful. Check it out, man.
The farmer.
TV extraordinaire.
TV. And then I'm just here trying to make sure everybody stay together. It's your boy,
The host with the most, not the Beatles ghost, but you know, it's both.
Yeah. So look though, we're gonna move on to this debate. It's been hot topics. My last hot topic, because I'm gonna let them take over with topics because it's been so much stuff they could talk about. But Trump said something that kind of made me want to talk about it. I'm gonna let y'all hear. It got something to do with why he got shot. So yeah, listen to this.
Months ago, it was thrown out. It's weaponization, and they used it, and it's never happened in this country. They used it to try and win an election. They're fake cases.
President Trump, thank you. A really quick response here, Vice President Harris, on this notion of weaponization of the Justice Department.
Well, let's talk about extreme and understand the context in which this election in 2024 is taking place.
Hold on, did he
the
say
United States Supreme Court recently
on
the issue of what is important about respect for the rule of law and respect for law enforcement. The former vice president
probably got shot in the head for your
federal law enforcement, 45,000 agents. Get this,
Trump
on the day after he was arraigned on 34 felony counts. So let's talk about what is important in this race. It is important that we move forward, that we turn the page on this same old tired rhetoric and address the needs of the American people, address what we need to do about the housing shortage, which I have a plan for, address what we must do to support our small businesses, address bringing down the price of groceries. But frankly, the American people are exhausted with this same old tired playbook.
Vice President Harris, thank you.
Excuse me. Every one of those cases was started by them against their political opponent. And I'm winning most of them, and I will win the rest on appeal. And you saw that with the decision that came down just recently from the Supreme Court. I'm winning most of them. But those are cases, it's called weaponization. Never happened in this country. They weaponized the Justice Department. Every one of those cases was involved with the DOJ, from Atlanta and Fani Willis to the Attorney General of New York and the DA in New York. Every one of those cases. And then they say, oh, he's a criminal. They're the ones that made them go after me. By the way, Joe Biden was found essentially guilty on the documents case. And what happened in my documents case? They said, oh, that's the toughest of them all. A complete and total victory. 2 months ago, it was thrown out. It's weaponization, and they used it, and it's never happened in this country. They used it to try and win an election. They're fake cases.
President Trump, thank you. A really quick
I
response
can't
here,
find where he
President Harris,
said
on this notion of weaponization.
Vice President.
Back in the White House
He
with
said
no
he took a bullet, man. I'm trying to
because
find it.
certainly we know now
I thought I
the court
had
won't
it.
stop him.
I
We know
gotta find
J.D.
the
Vance is not going to
but
stop him.
He
It's
did
up to
say
the
that.
American people
He said
to stop him.
Thank you. Lindsay.
Vice President Harris, in your last run for president.
This is the one that weaponized, not me. She weaponized. I probably took a bullet to the head because of the things that they say about me. They talk about.
All right, now let's
democracy.
stop there. Now that's a strong TV statement.
Yep.
I mean, think about what he's saying.
For someone that's well known as weak and
I
wrong.
probably took a bullet to. He told, and that's somebody you talking to saying that you did this to me.
Right.
He said,
He's
I
basically saying, who shot you?
probably took a bullet to the head. What do y'all think about that?
Who shot you? Separate the beef from the obsolete. That's what he did. He went Biggie on it. He went Biggie.
I ain't never heard no president say that, bro. Ain't never heard no president say Tupac and 50 Cent ain't got a harder line than I took a bullet to the head.
He took a bullet to the dead skin behind his ear. I was waiting on it. Shot in the head, I
thought Peanut was gonna say it.
It was that dead skin right here. A little piece of dead, a little crusty skin.
Hey, Paul, you muted.
Yeah, you muted, P.
You muted.
God damn it.
That's why he ain't been saying nothing.
I know. I'm like, why Paul so quiet?
Because that's a bunch of BS. God, shit.
That was the Murgatroyd.
Like, y'all had none of that shit. She got away with saying murder. And then he say one thing and everybody like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm with the nigga. I'm gonna take a motherfucking bullet to the dome.
Zoinks!
Yikes!
Shit.
So
you know what I
that's
mean?
That's what you just saw.
Oh no, Reggie! No,
great Scott.
See, look. So we were talking about this earlier, how she was getting herself prepared for this shit, and she got prepared for the wrong debate. You see, she was talking out of terms, and you could tell she was thinking this shit all night. I got to get this off my head if I forget this shit. We're not going to talk about the same old things. Let's talk about these things. And everything she named to talk about, she didn't talk about none of those things. Because she thought she was going to play the dozens with this nigga. And he came and started talking real shit. Let me tell you like this, T. Because you be getting on my mans and shit, right? Like, you know. But my thing is, we just seen that commercial. And in that commercial, that was like a couple years ago, you was wearing the Trump hat. All of a sudden, you went from wearing a Trump hat to wearing hey, a spade is a spade. You need to take that goddamn pink hat off, boy. We ain't going for Kamala.
That was
this is breast cancer awareness month.
That was a make Kanye great again. That was a make Kanye great again hat. I've never wore a MAGA hat. I wore a make Kanye great again hat.
But no, we're not going off of that. Kanye was wearing a MAGA hat. So
he okay now.
In a way, you was wearing what Kanye was wearing. You gotta make you like that shit too.
Doing great.
You like that shit too.
All of y'all are Trumpets. Quit playing with it. All y'all
look. Check it out. Check it out. I really wanted her to have a chance. I was I thought this debate was gonna give her step up. She's gonna get her chance. She's gonna make that move. She was over there talking about shit that didn't even fucking matter. I think she was the one like completely out of her league for one time. Like, bitch, you are fucking used to be a district attorney. I know you can make a better move than what you're making. Shit, you're not thinking on your motherfucking heels. You wearing heels.
And he
One
told
lie.
33 lies.
What she never.
lies.
Hey, look, I'm gonna ask you this. This is what I'm asking you, T. Name one policy that she gave that she's gonna do.
She said that she's going to implement $25,000 for new home buyers. She said she's also going to give $6,000 to new families. As a matter of fact, that was the only policy that was discussed at all at length. It was her policy.
Okay, so let me ask you.
Hold on. That was true. Hold on. No,
But
that was true.
was that for
Because
the?
Trump said the same thing, Paul.
Exactly.
He said that she got 4 lines of policy, see, spot, run. And he just named the 4 lines. It was, and that's all they was able to talk about.
Right.
So they can't talk about her policy.
And look,
The money for the housing, the money for families. What does that apply
right. So wait.
to?
Newborn.
Yes.
Newborns.
And then like this. You know what?
That's what they said. They aborting all of them. What the hell did they talk about?
Well, the only person said that was Donald Trump. I don't remember her saying that.
I've never heard him say that.
Trump speaking on any policy for an hour.
He spoke on policies. He spoke on a lot of shit. And everything, think about it. Everything she said, because they asked him all the policies. They never asked.
What did he say?
What do you mean?
What policy did he say he was going to implement?
He's going. One of the policies he said he's going to implement was what? Going back to the first part. I'm gonna let him play it. Go back to the first part.
I know, because you got to look for it because it wasn't there, Paul.
It was there. Listen,
for an hour.
It's there.
At the same time, his policies are already in place.
He said he's gonna stop the war before he's president. He said that ain't no policy.
Look. Check this out, T. While you're doing that screaming.
But this is what he actually said. He said he's gonna stop the war before he's president. He said,
before he's even president.
He didn't really go into no policy to be.
He did.
Yeah, he said.
He spoke on one policy.
Was that
he spoke on one
policy. He was gonna get the tariffs back.
That's a policy.
Get the tariffs back, and he was gonna cut that. Apparently, they never left.
They actually.
He ain't got to do shit. He gonna.
They actually no. They actually.
He's gonna create a bloodbath
from the last fucking president.
He's basically all he's doing is.
All he had to do is reassure and reinforce what he already have established.
And then when they finally asked him if he has a plan, he says he has a piece of a plan, idea of a plan.
He telling
what he said.
He ain't got no plan.
Okay. So what was her plan?
President right now. That's what he said. I'm not president right now. I wait till I become
okay. So
That's
he
exactly
also
what he said.
He also said
I'm not president right now.
And he also told Kamala. He said, "Well, shit, you got power now. Fuck this debate. Let's go see you do something."
Now, let me
you got the power to do something now. Well, why you not doing it?
Please.
Because
what vice president in the history of the country has put policy into order in our government? Because that is not the way the vice presidency works.
Okay, now let me ask you this. So, if that's not how none of these policies work, explain to us and the people how do policy work?
Well, I'm just a bill. I'm a lonely old bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Okay, don't you sit in and try to do that shit to me, nigga.
I'm saying, don't. I'm saying, don't play. Hey, look. Yeah, don't try to play smart guy. We're not gonna have that shit here. That's one thing we're not gonna do. We're not gonna keep telling our people bad information. That's one thing I'm not gonna allow you to do. I'm not gonna allow you to do that.
What Trump said, right? What Trump said was, he said you can wake old sleepy ass Joe up right now and take him down to that Capitol building, and you don't need a policy to close the border. He said if you had such immigrant policy, that's what they was talking about, immigration. If your policy was so strong, you don't need nobody. You can wake his old ass up right now and sign a paper, both of y'all together. That's all they need. And Trump did it. Actually, Bush did it too.
And guess what happened to both of them? the rest of the government stepped in and said, this is not humane. We cannot do this. Yes, you can do it, but there is a thing in our government called checks and balances that
But we
doesn't
talking
allow
about
for a
getting
president to
things
do
done.
certain things.
She is in position to be at the ear of somebody who could get things done, telling us that she could get things done, not getting things done.
You ain't doing nothing.
What the you can't be, you the second in charge. What you mean you don't have no power? I don't have no power, bitch. You got power.
I'm Murgatroyd.
Gotcha,
You ain't
bitch.
got no power. You have all the power.
That's what he wanted to tell her ass. He wanted to drop the mic and tell her ass, gotcha, bitch. That's what he wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
do you guys ever wonder why the Republicans focus solely on the border? Did you guys ever wonder why they run specifically on the border? The reason they do that is because we're not at war. And if we're not at war, the Republican machine is not making money. So the Republican machine can make more money as long as we have a war, foreign or domestic. That's where they make their money. But it's just like she said, he's not going to talk about the individuals in America. He's going to talk about everything but you and I. He's not going to talk about how me and you are going to get better. He's going to talk about how the immigrants are coming messing it up. He's going to talk about the Taliban. He's going to talk about Russia. But what he's not going to do is say how he's going to help the average American. And the entire time he was in office, he didn't. And now that he's running again, he still has not spoken on how he's going to help the average American.
Hey, look, let me tell you like this, T, one more time. Stop giving our people bad information. We are still, no, wait, let me talk. Give me a second real quick.
Tell me,
we are still, listen, hey, we still, God damn it, great Scott, shush this guy. Mute this man, Mike. Shit, all right. So look, check it out though, real shit. We are still at war, T. That's why we under the Emergency Banking Act. The only reason why you can be on the Emergency Banking Act is if you are at war, like you said.
So hacked your mic.
What I'm trying to tell you, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
What I'm trying to tell you is this: that's bad information because you are at war. If you look up the United States, half the time that they was in office or still going on right now, they've been at war. You just didn't know about it because it's not televised because half the time they at war with us. You do realize the United States is on foreign land and they still at war with the people that was found here. So you gotta take in consideration what laws are we under right now. We are under the emergency. What act are we under? We are under the Emergency Banking Act, and the only way you can have the Emergency Banking Act at the first part of everything is if you are at some type of war. And foreigners, like all what you said about Kamala and what she's doing, her policies, we gonna do the house shit. Did you ever ask, well, who them houses are for? They're for the foreigners that they're bringing in. They ain't for us.
That terminology.
So we can't take advantage of what you're saying. I think what you're giving is bad information. So we only going to allow that to foreigners. That's what you're saying based off the
No, I'm asking you. I asked you a question. I said, is the house, I'm asking, my question was to you, is those houses and those policies that she's making, are those for the immigrants that they brought in, or are those actually for the American people that's been starving on these streets, that's been homeless forever throughout all the different states? The union, like, are those policies that she's bringing for the thousands and millions and other populated people that she's bringing in, or are those policies for everybody? Because we've been trying to get it for years.
Now, was it called the Immigration Housing Act, or was it called the Housing Act? Because if it was called the Immigration Housing Act, it would exclude people who were born here in America. But if it isn't labeled as an Immigration Housing Act, how could it exclude Americans? If we don't take advantage, that's on us.
So they've been excluded.
I think y'all got two different versions.
Cuts, that was on us. It's not that we don't or we can't, it's that we don't. And there's a very big difference between being excluded and not taken advantage of.
So are you excluded or are you being taken advantage of?
I think you can exclude yourself.
No, I can't do that because me and my people been excluded this whole time, and I'm not gonna let you. You sound like you're working for them, man. That's all I'm saying.
See, y'all go a lot farther than we want to go.
Hey, boy, What you think you're doing? Huh? What you think you're doing over there? Huh? Hey, boy, do you hear me?
People don't even really know about the South Side, Chicago, Harvey World, Wabum World, Wabum World, Wabum World, Wabum World, World. All I hear is stories about us boys and girls who be living life going through this world, and it be straight up off the chain, switching, sliding, ratting all through these lanes. Dang, man, we are these stars that y'all tend to see, showing y'all all just how we be, just so crazy. We be going cool, we be sliding through this bitch like what a fool, so crazy. All the time, fam, we be rocking this bitch, going hard, going ham like, hey, yo, what up, don't bro, what's good, my dude, what's the dealie, oh, like, hey, yo, what up, don't bro, what's good, my dude, what the world wanna know, hey, foo-foo, ooh, you acting cuckoo, ooh, you out here rocking that shit like many people know that you be on that shit, I'm playing your type of thing, rocking this in the club, making it bang like a banger, bang, bang, ski, 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 knowing that you out here.
Yeah, being so unique. Hey, yo, we back to As the World Turns. It got a little hot and heated in here. We got a nice, good conversation going on about the border, about Trump, about everything. I don't know if we're going to be able to straighten this out, but and when I go back in this conversation, it seemed like they both saying that either America is at war or Republicans are creating a war. And either way, that's where the money is coming in and going out. And we have to be cognizant on whether we are either at war as a country, at war with itself, or as we at war with people and immigrants and people in itself. Either way, we at war. Let's figure this out and let's work together and get our country back there. Now, this is why so many people like Trump, because that's the way he talking.
Yeah, he does.
And that's kind of weird that I'm talking like this because I'm not a trumpet. But so,
like I said, Trump is always talking about the war on terrorism, the war on COVID, the war for this, the war. It's always a war. So it makes sense. Yeah, we want that extra money. We want things smooth. Yeah, we got to be at war. I mean, they even made a movie about it. What was it? God of War?
God of War.
Yeah, we need a war to be rich. Any country will tell you that. All the money go to the military.
So look, I got one more thing to show about Trump real quick, about the debate.
Oh yeah, we got two more little.
It's a bunch of stuff about the debate, but I'm just pulling up random stuff.
And eventually, maybe he'll use them, and maybe he hasn't been that threatening.
Let's talk about
He does have that.
This is some serious stuff. We're gonna talk about this.
Oh, you talking about Putin again? We ain't scared of him.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's war. He just killed 1 million people in another country. And they got a defense Iron Dome.
We the fuck around and find out country.
Are we?
We are. We are. But don't get it twisted. So is Russia. And they proving it right now.
First ones in space. First ones to do the wrong stupid
They don't want us to play it no more.
On your third time running for president, you have long vowed to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. You have failed to accomplish that. You now say you're going to keep Obamacare, quote, unless we can do something much better. Last month, you said, quote, we're working on it. So tonight, 9 years after you first started running, do you have a plan? And can you tell us what it is?
Obamacare was lousy health care, always was. It's not very good today. And what I said, that if we come up with something, and we are working on things, we're going to do it and replace it. But remember this, I inherited Obamacare because Democrats wouldn't change it. They wouldn't vote for it. They were unanimous. They wouldn't vote to change it. If they would have done that, we would have had a much better plan than Obamacare. But the Democrats came up, they wouldn't vote for it. I had a choice to make when I was president. Do I save it and make it as good as it can be, never going to be great, or do I let it rot? And I felt I had an obligation, even though politically it would have been good to just let it rot and let it go away. I decided, and I told my people, the top people, and they're very good people. I have a lot of good people in this administration.
But they don't want that. What do you guys want? Do you guys want that? What do you guys want?
They don't know. They don't know what they want. This is why I'm the president. This is my job, is to tell the people what they need and what they want.
What do y'all think about that? About him canceling Obamacare? About him saying he don't have a policy? He'll tell you when he get there.
He tell everybody else stuff wrong. He ain't never said he did nothing wrong. He's done nothing wrong.
I would say
but everybody else has done something wrong. That's the one thing when you can tell a narcissist is by when they only point the finger and never admit a wrong. He said he wasn't wrong on January 6th. He said he wasn't wrong. He said it was wrong that he lost the presidency. But he's only pointed the finger. Everything he's done has been perfect.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's got an image though, and it's the American.
I would say
image.
one thing, you know.
To look weak.
I would say that shit. That shit is shitty. A lot of that shit is very fucking unfortunate because each president that do come, each president that do come into office, unfortunate for them, they do inherit whatever the other president do. So your first term is basically taking on what the other president did. Same thing with Biden. He had to take on what he created. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good and a bad thing because for a minute everybody thought they was gonna get their student loans paid and all that good shit. And then what happened? That shit flopped. It got
I cried twice,
and that's they talked about that.
Happiness.
But see, that was put underneath the Trump organization put that into play. Or Biden inherited that shit, so he had to play with it, and then it crashed. Now, do I believe in the CARES Act? I don't personally like the CARES Act because of some of the stuff that's inside of the CARES Act. It's the top cover. Everybody only want to talk about the health, so that's all they want to talk about. But the CARES Act has stuff in there that involves our children that I do not agree on. The government having power over the parents when it comes to their children, the schools having certain powers and obligations, and also that's in Obamacare. It's a package deal. You got to look through it. It's more than just health. See, we thought Obama. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I heard about Obamacare, when Obama was in office, I thought it was a health plan for real. Hey, nigga, shit, Obama finna take care of it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But then I started reading and shit, and oh fuck, shit. God damn it, you mean to tell me that in Obamacare, the CARES Act, that the school can fucking take my kid on a bus and give him the vaccination even though I said we don't want the shit? That's an Obamacare Act. That's it's a bunch of stuff in there, but it's good stuff in there as well.
I'll be right back.
It's not bad.
Right now.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
gotta
It's not
look right now.
look it up.
Oh,
It's
we
not
finna
all
look that
bad
up.
stuff.
No, you know what we do on this show, Terry.
Please.
You ain't got to look. Don't
Workplaces was
we put it on
affected by
screen.
I believe Paul. He the only one of us that reads.
You know what I'm
Shit. Why
saying?
would he not?
I would tell you like this. The reason why I looked that up because I'm gonna be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? I heard you know what I'm saying, knock on my door telling me, hey, your kid's been coming to school too late all the time and all this stuff. So, you know, me, I fight the power. Shit. Anybody tell me I can't do something, tell me why. So they got that power because the school becomes a POA of your kids soon as they cross that second door. You know what I'm saying? And if you just look at some, like I said, if you look at certain things, what it say? Requires most health plans to cover recommended by no.
Yeah, it said yes. It do say
Told
yes.
you. I know that because they do that at the job. They did that at my job. We had all those issues and stuff. They're forcing us to have to do it too. So it ain't just schools.
That's crazy.
But the schools, these are your kids.
Right.
It said law requires immunization under the child under that act because you have to get it if you got Obamacare.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. See, sometimes I look up stuff and I hope I don't find the truth. And then y'all make me find some weird stuff that I gotta be like, wow. So and you said you looked it up because you had experience with the kids in the school. So
that was my reason for looking it up.
You ain't gonna forget that.
No, I ain't there. So that's why I'm going through with the course right now, even though these are my kids, to have POA.
Can I ask everybody on this phone call? I mean, I have a question of: were you vaccinated when you were in school? Was I the only one that was vaccinated when I was in grade school? Or did everybody here have to get vaccinated to go to school?
Vaccinated later.
I got vaccinated in grade school. Once I got towards middle school and high school, I refused all of them. person.
Same with me. I
But
wasn't
it was legal.
vaccinated.
The only way you could go to school was if you were vaccinated, right?
If you went to
Yeah,
that's public school.
in public,
So basically, this
grade
is
school.
exactly what
but
happened. If you're 12 years and
you
under,
don't.
you have to be vaccinated to attend school.
So you don't remember all the different flus and stuff that they was putting. So you saying they never put different stuff out there for us to get vaccinated?
Religious wise, you did not have to be vaccinated.
Right, but
religious wise, you did not have to be
But I
vaccinated.
think we mixing in regular school immunizations with like flu shots and stuff like that wasn't part of the immunization. You had your polio shot, your TB.
The TB shot.
You didn't have to get
Or
flu
TB
shots.
tests and all that stuff.
You didn't. Yeah, you got only thing you had to get your boosters and shit like that, right?
Yeah, some of the other things maybe, but flu was different.
Flu, yeah, that wasn't something we had to.
No, I wasn't saying the flu. When I bring the flu out, I was speaking of the influenza.
So I got one thing. Okay, look, I'm gonna change the subject a little bit and go to a little more lighthearted because we went real hardcore on this. I was posting some things. I know, man. That's what I'm saying. Are you posting some things?
That was the Betsy.
I was posting some things on Facebook, and I noticed that during the debate, y'all, they went from the beginning of the debate calling him former President Trump to then the middle of the debate calling him president. To the end of the debate, his name was President Trump. Now you can go back and watch it. In the beginning, everybody, and I posted it because I'm like, what does that mean? What do y'all think that means? What do y'all think that means?
Was it?
I think they were told to call him President Trump.
Well, I heard from what I heard, I heard that Miss Harris called him President Trump as well.
She did.
President Trump.
She started off calling him former. Obama. She did the same thing. She started off, and what I say is, look, I'm gonna say this. Y'all say because he used to be president, all this and another. I say this: if I call somebody my ex-girlfriend, my former girlfriend, and then she get in the debate with my girlfriend, and then I start calling her my girlfriend, do you think my girlfriend gonna be like, oh well, she used to be your girlfriend, so now she's your girlfriend?
I mean, well, that was a terrible example. First of all,
but you gonna get punched in the face.
Yeah, that was a terrible example.
That was a great terrible example.
But when speaking about any former president, they've always just been referred to as president. They don't call him former president. That was really a jab, I felt, at Donald Trump because he was impeached because of January 6th.
Okay.
See, I knew something.
It was a jab.
Terry, there you go. That makes sense.
Okay.
I like that.
Part two.
Now I would say this much. I would say that I had to agree with you on that one because I had told him the same thing. So I will agree with you totally on that one.
Yeah, so he's always President Trump. When he walks in the room, they still gonna play the song and all of that. He's president.
They still
Trump.
always. That ain't got nothing to do.
Secret Service detail.
Okay, but I get all that. I'm with all that. But in the beginning of this debate, they called him former. The first 4 times. He started whooping her ass in that debate. Then they went to president.
Where was he whooping ass? Please explain to me the point.
Apparently he whooping ass because they changed his name from former to president. By the end of the debate, he was Mr. President Trump. He had a whole new name. They wouldn't even call him former president no more. The nigga was already indicted, and he had his fucking charms.
He got an email that said, "You won."
I mean, I think that might have been why they were doing it. They were making fun of the fact that he said he never lost. So, they were poking the bear. Former president, you lost. They kept bringing it up. Will you admit that you lost now? You said you lost by a whisker. They have the soundbite of him saying, maybe we lost by a whisker. And then he was like, well, I mean, I didn't say that. They were like, those are your words. He was like, well, I said it, but I was being facetious. I wasn't being serious or whatever. I was being sarcastic. So I think that's where that came from.
I said it, but I didn't mean it. All right, so what do you think? Why do you think she didn't answer no questions? She was not answering no question. Was it a purposeful thing?
That's an Obama tactic.
They're saying it's a tactic.
That's an Obama
tactic. Do you think it's a tactic, or was she being afraid to give us that information, because the information we were waiting on her to answer was very pivotal. And I was on my edge, like, okay, that's perfect. She can either shut Trump down or win me with this information.
What didn't she answer? I'm just trying to really, because I watched the debate too.
Nothing.
What did she
you know what? We're gonna do round 2 of this later on, and I'm gonna go back through this debate, and I'm gonna go with each question that she did not answer.
Because what I saw was her answer the previous charge by the president, then answer the question, and that's not the same as avoiding the question. The only thing I really saw her avoid, I felt, was the immigration shit. She flipped it quick.
She did. Okay, so now, what do you think about Trump saying, "Where is your president? Y'all kicked him out of office. We ain't seen him since you been forming the president-elect."
Now, at the end of the day, that was a question posed by the former president, not the panel. Not the panel, damn. The panel never asked that question. That was an antagonistic play by Trump to not answer a question that was asked to him and pick a fight with her. So what he did was he did what everybody does. Oh, y'all want to know about me? What about him? He took the focus off the question that was asked to him to ask her a question that she knows she can't answer without making herself and the president look bad. So he was really good at that part. He twisted the perception of she didn't answer the question, so he didn't have to answer his question.
Right.
Because the question was, do you take fault in January 6th? Was there anything you would say I could have done differently? He didn't answer that.
That's crazy.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Hey, so this debate was on fire. It was a lot of stuff in here. People eating pets. We got, he said the FBI is lying. He said the FBI lied about their report on how much violence is going on in America. He said they lied by saying that they lied by not adding the major cities to their report. What do y'all think about that? Because Kamala ain't saying nothing about that.
Well, what I think is that as the CEO of the company, former CEO of the company, and the highest ranking official in the United States, what he's doing is he's spreading a rhetoric that we are very weak, we are lying, we are incompetent, and not to trust our government whatsoever. So if that's the case, why would we vote at all? If everyone's lying, the former president, he's been caught lying 30 sometimes. And then he's also saying the Democrats are weaponizing government just to take him out. He's also saying the FBI is lying, which means the United States is a sitting duck waiting to get. That's what he's telling us. We're done.
Really? Because Kamala kept on saying it's well known that he's weak and wrong. I heard Kamala keep on saying
Kamala did say he was weak and wrong.
He kept saying that
she said that multiple times.
7 days a week.
But he's also, because of his supporters supporting that, what we're really saying is our entire government is weak and wrong. Our entire government is lying. Everyone that supports Trump is saying that our entire government
now I don't get what you said, because you just said we should trust the government. Now you're saying the government is weak and wrong. Which one is it?
That's what he is saying. I didn't say that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so let me ask you. I ain't gonna ask you. I'm gonna tell you. I don't trust the government. You know what I'm saying? That's the first fucking thing. Because a lot of us don't know the law, but we like to spit the law. So as I'm journeying through my journey, right? All of us let's keep it 100. We all everybody that's on here right now, U.S. citizens, right? Did you choose to be a U.S. citizen, or did they make you one? I'm asking you.
My mama chose for me.
Okay, so look.
Okay,
so no. Okay, so let's get deeper into it real quick. I'm gonna make it real quick. Do any of us really know what a U.S. citizen is?
It's a copper
cover. Trump supporter, Paul.
Okay, so look. There you go, giving out bad information real quick. I'm trying to give out true information, so those who want to do something about it can do something about it. Those who don't, and you can choose to do what you want with the information. This is real life information.
Actually.
So
what it means.
Hey, okay, so look, if you're a national, How do you become a national? Help the people.
You go to www.blackpantherparty.org.
A nation of them.
Okay,
Or
damn. You
Nation
gonna
of
get some.
Islam.
You gonna get somebody hurt.
Hilarious.
Shit, that's fucked up.
That's why he was lagged out.
You know what I'm saying?
He said some stupid.
Like,
He was lagged
god
out.
damn, shit. What the fuck? Like, literally, we have to make the
Well, no,
choice.
you apply to be a national to any country. You got to apply, and you got to be accepted.
Actually, you don't have to apply for something that you are in the United States. You just have to have an affidavit of truth.
That's different.
You know what I'm saying? You was born here, you are a national. Anybody that was born here and that's a U.S. citizen, by default, you're a national anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, are you a major or are you a minor? By default, you're a minor because half of us don't know which one is a fucking, which one is what. You know what I'm saying? So
no, you're probably a minor.
So at the end of the day, yeah, I'm relaxed and with the government and its corporation. You know what I'm saying? The way that there's nobody. I'm trying to get at this because he said something about the citizens and shit like that. So at the end of the day, this is what I'm saying. You have
I ain't even a motherfucking citizen, man. I don't know what's
when
going
he
on.
said that he trusts the government. I'm basically saying that why trust the government when you don't even know the small information that I'm giving. I know we all say about the FBI, but the FBI is a fucking private agency that the United States government hired. Like shit, they could fucking hire your ass and what? You got that just because they hired you? Oh fuck, you somebody? Like at the end of the day, it's a lot of people out here that's
they give you a
fucking.
gun in the bag and millions of dollars. I'm somebody.
I'm saying like, but what I'm saying is this: if you're not a fucking U.S. citizen, they can't fucking do the same shit that they fucking doing. Understand who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
My first law is universal law, because without God and the Creator, ain't none of this possible.
Hey, and on that, let's pause right there. Let's hold on that one.
Moment of silence.
That is beautiful, man. Without God and the Creator, none of this. So look, man, I would say we've been on this line for almost an hour 15. We normally don't go live this long, but it's been
getting long because it's getting good. We got some phone calls.
Yeah, we got some phone calls about this live.
Positive.
It's been going crazy. People like what we talked about
yesterday.
But I think it's just about. Do y'all have anything else? We're gonna do one more wrap up on what Trump and Kamala did. Do y'all have anything you want to say about the debate? Are you voting? What do you say? What was the worst part? The best part? Give us something. What you got?
This a walnut. That's what I got. This a walnut. This is the black walnut.
The black walnut.
It's green, but it's a black walnut. When you take the green off, everything turns black. Next.
And that is your garden tip.
That's your garden tip. What you got, P?
I would just say this, man. As far as the debate, I wish it was a better debate. I wish we at least got to figure out what's the policies and what's the plans that are going to be set for. And for the one special time that I was going to just try to give Kamala a chance, because my wife like, hey, just let her talk. She didn't fucking talk. So yeah, shit.
That's why we vote for Trump now. We got to hear you talk. That's gonna ruin half the men right there.
That's why they call it a black walnut.
All right, we need to find out something. But other than that, I would just leave off with the tip of people find thyself, know who you are, and know your place in the government.
All right, T, what you got, brother?
We got some audience shit.
This is what I want to say. I want to make sure I was in the light a little bit when I say it. There was a debate, and there were two candidates. And out of the two candidates, I only heard one person say what they pledged to do for this country. I only heard one candidate lay out any plan at all in an hour debate. And you can make up for your mind who that was. But it was only one candidate that talked about race baiting. There was only one candidate that talked about dividing, and there was only one candidate to talk about unifying. And that's who you're voting for. You're either voting for the candidate that is going to be divisive and use race and use classism, or you're going to vote for a candidate that said they had a plan for the average American. So if you're here for the race baiting and the division, we know who you're voting for. If you're here for unification and policy, then we know who you're voting for. That's the only thing you can take away from that debate. One called names, one laid out plans. You can say whoever that was. I won't even say it because we all watched it. So one person gave us a plan, another person gave us the problems. So either we're going to vote for the problems or we're going to vote for the plan. And that's what I want people to take away from any of this.
Actually, that's
well, how
really
about this? Not even.
That's really good.
But how about
really
this?
good.
How about
is Paul rolling the blunt in the background?
My turn. You said hilarious.
I hope not. He's going to get the kids, ain't he?
He should be going to get the kids. What I would say is let's keep figuring out, because we only got like a month and a half, right? It's November is the election.
Yeah.
It's right around the corner. The elections is finna be here. So we don't have time for another debate. We don't have time to do nothing. So if you already focus on what I would say is Trump got his 63 million. Kamala, you need your 67 million.
Didn't she get like 80 or something like that?
No, Biden got like 74 million. But Trump know he got his 63 million. So she got to get her 65, 66 million. That's the only way she gonna win.
Gotta swing it.
She gotta swing it. All right, y'all, man. It's been a
all
great
my
show.
Americans.
Go ahead. Rebuttals, last minute rebuttals.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Vote.
I'll come back. I can go get it now.
Shit, hey, work together, find out what's going on, everybody elevate. Understand one thing though about these this whole game and charade. We have two different USAs. And what we're seeing right now is the corporation.
And we're gonna leave it.
Understand.
It's a
business.
That's all.
Get out the matrix, guys.
It's a business. It's always been a business. School is a business. Politics is a business. This country is a business. And God damn it, I ain't got no business.
Hey, boy, what you think you're doing? Huh? What you think you're doing over there? Huh? Hey, boy, do you hear me?
People don't even really know about the South Side, Chicago, Harvey World, Wabum World, World, Wabum World, Wabum World, World, Wabum World, World. All I hear is stories about us boys and girls who be living life going through this world. And it be straight up off the chain, switching, sliding, ratting all through these lanes. Dang, man, we are these stars that y'all tend to see, showing y'all all just how we be. Just so crazy. We be going cool. We be sliding through this bitch like what a fool. So crazy. All the time, fam. We be rocking this bitch, going hard, going ham like, hey, yo, what up, though, bro? What's good, my dude? What's the dealie? Oh, like, hey, yo, what up, though, bro? What's good, my dude? What the world wanna know? Hey, foo-foo, ooh, you acting cuckoo. Ooh, you out here rocking that shit like many people know that you be on that shit, I'm playing your type of thing. Rocking this in the club, making it bang like a bang, bang, ski, knowing that you out here.
Sure. No physical injuries, no signs of biting, no signs of sexual assault. way with people. You know how to connect, like really connect. And that is not exactly, but I keep your game up for me. Okay, so just so I understand, I'm saying that we could make a great team if you decide to stick around at 51. Literally has no business touching those things. Yeah, I am going to split before I lose it. So, but just think about what I said. Okay? Yeah. I'll see you now back.
No, I don't wait for tomorrow. No, I won't give it a break. Don't need to beg, steal, or borrow. Watch me as I walk this way. I'm busy building an empire. Don't really care what they say. I'm only here.
Yeah, I bet. Look, I mean, I can touch my bed. Yeah, I bet. Why your glass? Yeah, I bet. You ain't even at your house. Yeah, I bet. Why you dressed like a... Yeah, I bet. Why you make your mask? Yeah, I bet. So I'm finna get it. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. At least your teeth white. Radio. Man, my man's still better than yours. Look at your body, man.
Hey, and they don't know. Nobody else knew. I was still in floor mats.
Yeah, I bet. Look, I mean, I can touch my bed. Yeah, I bet. Why your glass? Yeah, I bet. You ain't even at your house. Yeah, I bet. Why you dressed like a... Yeah, I bet. Why you make your mask? Yeah, I bet. So I'm finna get it. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. At least your teeth white. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet.